Welcome to our Valentine's Day episode.
And it's late because we're black.
Right.
Twin bed evil incorporated after hours.
Thank you, Nana.
It's 11:34. So, to start this pod, because why not in the Valentine's Day spirit, before Dr. Amaya takes over. See the smile? Right. We just took a love styles test. And I guess the conversation starts there.
So, my top one was intellect. Well, it was pretty much all of our top ones. But theirs were tied for first. But mine was like clear first. And then I think my second was tied between focus and... Can I see the list?
Oh.
Mine was tied between focus and words, I think.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was touch.
Was it touch?
Denae had a lot of things, like, all the way up. And if you look
I think I just want everything.
If you look at mine, it's like some things are very much down. Denae's was, like, up. Yeah.
Except for money. Money was the lowest.
But it was, like, it was still, like,
it was
around
like,
halfway.
Mine was, like, the same where, like, yours for acts and gifts are. That's where mine for money was.
Right, and that was your lowest.
Right.
So you're just full of love.
I have so much left to give and no one wants to take it. Anywho.
Would you like to add your 2 cents?
Yeah, my test was tied between intellect and focus. And then gifts and words was like the second one. And then the third one was act. Money and touch were the lowest. Touch was the lowest. And I mean, I feel like for everybody it would be intellect, because the way intellect is described is just people who are understanding, and they allow them to connect mind to mind.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel like everyone wants someone to, like, fundamentally understand them.
Right. Like, I feel like that's just basic necessity.
Mm-hmm.
And if it isn't there, I would be like, well,
your priorities a lot.
Right.
Yes.
So, and then I guess, like, so everybody's intellect was high, so, like, imagine we're just scratching that off. Focus would be my top one. So it's talking about, like, undivided attention. Such focus may involve, like, uninterrupted and deeply attentive conversations in one-on-one settings. I don't think I need to read the definition
Welcome
anymore.
to our podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
So, to pick up where she left off, my top 2 were also intellect and focus. And, I'm not going to get into the focus definition. But, and like I said, like she said, intellect, we all had. So just, like, scratch that out. But it's just, like, that undivided attention. And it's not even undivided attention. It's just knowing that you have the attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I would say that's undivided attention. But even... I mean, I get what you're saying, like, even if you're not looking directly at me, but I know you're listening.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like, even though, like, I feel like it's still in the way where it's like, is that undivided, though? Because it's like, even if I'm not really with you at the moment, it's like just like a linger in the back of the mind, or it's this, or it's that. Like, it's
like,
not...
thinking about the person?
Yeah, like, it's not really undivided, but it's like keeping you in the heart and the mind wherever you go. I just think that's so sweet, and I think that's so true. And what were my other ones? I'm sorry, did you want to go?
No, you're good.
After that was touch, which is really crazy.
I would expect touch to be higher on yours than Gianna's.
I think for me, it's because, like, touch is so normalized for me, so that when someone does it, it doesn't make me feel anything more. It's just, like, right, it's just, like, already something. And it makes sense for Gianna's to be higher, because where she, like, is outspokenly or, like, declares herself publicly as someone who doesn't like touch. If she is touching someone or someone is touching her and she's comfortable with it,
It says a lot.
selective.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why it would be higher on hers
That
than
makes
mine.
sense.
You
Yeah.
pick that up. And then after that is words. But I feel like words also really much flows with like intellect and focus with me. And then gifts and acts are like tied. I don't really mess with gifts though, so I don't know.
I feel like, I mean, it depends on, I think, the expense of the gift for me.
Right.
Because even just, like, if you picked up a flower from the side of the road that you think that I'd like and you give it to me, I consider that a gift.
Okay.
And that, to me, honestly says more than, like, a fancy watch or something like that. Because, like, I feel like the little things, it's like, oh, you're thinking about me throughout your day. And the big fancy things is more like you have to plan and, like, get your finances in order and stuff like that before you make a big purchase. Maybe I'm just poor, but I'd rather someone get me a bunch of little cheap things than one big thing. And it doesn't even have to be cheap, just, like, little things that show that you think about me.
And that you know me.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, something meaningful.
Damn well.
Yes.
Gifts was like a little bit higher than words on mine. And I think that makes sense because in the past, when I've gotten gifts, like, I get gifts from my parents a lot. So that's why I always thought, like, it wasn't a big deal because I'm like, that's their love language. Like, all of my, like, grandparents and my, mom and my dad, their love language is definitely gifts because that's what they do towards me and my brother. Like, they're like, oh my god, I miss you so much, like, here's some money, like, and it's not money things because it's like, by here's some money, they just start buying me and my brother stuff. So that's why I, like, never really cared because for them, I'm like, that's their love language.
Right.
Like, whereas I would never do that. But I've come to love gift giving because when I have gotten a gift and it's coming from someone who doesn't do other love languages, it feels a lot more special. Because it's like, you're not, how do I say this? You're not saying it, you're showing it. Where you're not saying, I'm thinking about you so much, but you giving me a gift randomly is you saying, I'm thinking about you.
We've started, friends. Thank you.
Yes.
I was going to say something. Oh. Never mind.
And then words.
I was gonna say that I think that you enjoy gift giving so much because it's like you are very in tune with people and you're very attentive, and I think that gift giving for you, like, you get to show how much you listen.
Yes.
Listen.
But I also get so anxious because gift giving, like,
It's so important.
that's why when Denae was like the little things, like, don't buy me something, and I'm like, oh, great, you got me
Thank you.
this and that. Like, yeah, I really did want that shirt. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, I really did want that bracelet. Thanks. Like, it's just kind of like, but if you, like, handwrite me a card and, like, have, like, something that reminds me of you,
stuff.
and, like, you get me, like, a sticker that is, like, something that you saw out and about. Like, I know some people think it's, like, kind of disrespectful when it's like, oh, I just picked this up and this is your gift. But, like, for me, it's like you saw it and you thought about me. So, like, it's better than you just getting me what everybody else is getting. And I'm just like, thanks.
Right.
So, but for words, I think that's because with the people that I've had experience with just throughout my whole life, words are very sparingly. Words aren't very, like, when it's coming from me, it's not too important. I mean, when I put emphasis, they're more important, but it's not like I would look at the other things I'm doing to, like, look for a sign. But for other people where that is very sparingly, words matter a lot.
So much.
Because whatever they're saying, they thought about it about 20 times before they said it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's almost like breaking that barrier in their head that's like, I really think this, and I'm going to tell you I think this. Mm-hmm. So that's how I think about it. And I think that's why I got those. I'm not surprised that Axe is low and things like that, because like that stuff is like, oh, like thanks, but it's just kind of like, I would assume, like kind of Denae was saying that when she was taking the test, like she was like, I would assume that would be like a part of the relationship already.
Yeah, like one of the questions was like, oh, I feel loved when my partner kisses me tenderly. I was like, I would hope that my partner kisses me tenderly often enough that when he does it, it's not like, dang, where'd that come from? It's like,
right,
oh, that's just a normal part of our routine.
Right. So I feel like that's the same way for me with Axe, because as I get closer with people, I feel like that's just like a normal thing where instead of it being favors, it's just something they'll do for you because you're important to them. So they're just gonna
natural.
Right. It's not it. I feel like Axe, if that's your love language, to me it just feels forced. I'm like, are you really doing this because like, oh, like I didn't even think about it, like I'll just do it, or are you doing this being like, I'm doing this because I care about you? And it's kind of just like,
right.
I think
it's like being prompted versus doing it because you think it's like common sense.
Yes, there's a difference between like if you say like, hey honey, it'd be nice if you take out the trash every once in a while, and then they do it but because they were asked, as opposed to, I see that the garbage is full, let me take out the trash because I know she doesn't like to do it.
right.
And I think that the second one is more like the love language type, because the first one is more just like, I don't know, like.
And like for Axe, the one thing I do like, I'll do a little dabble in, is because like I'm a very like clumsy person, or like I just have things everywhere. So like but it's honestly just how my
shoes.
My what?
Your shoes.
Yo, Amaya almost kills Denae every week with her
Which is crazy because for the whole semester, it was Denae's shoes.
It was Denae's shoes that almost knocked us both out.
Right
now, it's Amaya's shoes almost knocking Denae out. So
yes.
crazy how karma works like that.
Hey.
Yes.
I go untouched.
Because I feel like Denae only... For me, it was weird though. Like,
you send back to
I would only like trip over Denae's shoes if they were like placed neatly. Like if they were sprawled about, I would literally be like, "Oh, I know where they are." But as soon as I go to the carpet, I'm like, I'm like, "How the freak are your shoes here? Like how did I fall on them?" But for me,
one is here and one is on the other side of the room.
Yes. So Denae will
and
chip
I fall on both.
Right. Denae will chip on one. She's like, "All right, the journey is over." Then she trips again. Right. And now it's like, all right, this is not funny anymore because this is the second time.
And it's really not funny because why am I falling twice over the same pair of shoes?
Right.
Right.
But now they're actually like the neatest they've ever been in this room. Which is like kind of ironic. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on love languages. I also think that like the only one for me that's kind of like is touch, but that's in a romantic sense because my mind, unfortunately, automatically just goes to, like, if you're touching me, it's in, like, a malicious intent. Like, not malicious, but, like, it's, like, sexual intent. Rather than it just being, like, I'm hugging you because, like, I love you. And this is talking about, like, romantic sense. I'd be like, oh, like, you're hugging me. I'm like, okay, what do you want? Like, what are you about to ask me? That's how I think of it. So that's why, like, the other things, like talking, or just not talking, but just doing and being is, like, the biggest part. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to talk about our types?
Oh, right. Should we do our types first, or should we, do our hear me out?
Okay,
I feel like
real life types can go first.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then hear me out, and then hear me outs can branch into fictional types.
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
Wait, but my fictional types is kind of... Okay, guys, one thing about me is I have a note for everything. So I have an entire note folder dedicated to, like, relationships, and then I have subsections in that folder. But I have two different things called my type. Oh, this is people, and then this is attributes.
I think I erased mine.
And then I have a folder called My Favorite Fictional Men, songs a boy could sing that would make me blush.
Definitely was a revised word.
No, it says blush.
Oh, it does.
Period.
And then things that automatically make a boy more attractive.
Yeah, I don't have mine. I'm gonna have to do
Yeah,
this
I don't
off the
have no
dome.
damn list. It's coming straight off the dome.
I'm just a neurotic person, and I like a list.
I usually did, but I deleted it coming into 2025 because I'm like, you know what? I need to live life on the edge. So
Should I go through my... Wait, who should go first? Because I feel like all of our types are... Well, mine is going to be the most different. Because mine is a man.
Oh,
don't no.
Mine is only men.
Right.
Right.
Yes. I feel like I can say more about a man than I can a woman, unfortunately.
Same. Unfortunately. And that's
Because you're more picky when it comes to men than women.
Because you're a man.
Right.
But we'll see. You could go first.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just because you have
you
it
like,
up.
you like set the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this crazy?
No. Is that not Tiara?
Wait, read it, because I can't see.
It says black, dreads, twister, locks. But not like the
What
Rastafarian
happened to, like,
locks.
the white men?
No, it's categorized.
She don't play.
I don't play.
I'm sorry, I was unaware of your game. Continue.
Exactly. I have dreads, twister, locks. But by dreads and locks, I don't mean like Rastafarian Jamaican man walking down the street with dreads. I mean like tended to. Or like a cute little twist or twist out, like that's cute. And then everybody else I said like curly or floofy hair. And then I also said redheads can eat low key. If you're a redhead and you know what you're doing. And then for style, I said style, but like vibe. So I put like gamer boy, sweaters and slacks, knows how to clean up, glasses are a plus, freckles are a plus. Necessities. These are my like non-negotiables. Skincare routine, or willing to make one. Will let me do their makeup and hair. I want to test on me, and I want someone who, if I'm like, can I try a hairstyle on you? They're like, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Loves kids. I want kids. You need to want kids too, and love kids. Mm-hmm. Doesn't use 4-in-1 shampoo, because I can't deal with that. I'm a black woman. I have a thing for everything. You can't have 4-in-1.
Yep. Yup.
We'll follow.
You can't have 4-in-1. Title of the video.
Yeah.
We'll follow what's in my TikTok collection. I have a TikTok collection called Love and Expectations with like 100 something videos in it, and it has something for every scenario. So I don't think I'll be giving my boyfriend access to that folder, but
I think that's smart, because if he does it, you would always be like, are you doing it because you want to, or are you doing it because you think that
right,
this will just make me happy?
Right. But I mean, I have more lists, but
Alright. Is that all?
I mean, I have like my type as like people like celebrities and like people that I've seen who I think are like my type.
We can do that for like fictional and celebrity.
Okay, and then I have my favorite fictional men, and then I have things that will automatically make a boy more attractive.
Okay, say that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good with kids. Can play the drums, electric guitar, bass, ukulele, or guitar.
We've talked about this.
We have. Can sing or can harmonize. I feel like I've read this list before.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the first one.
I think so.
First podcast.
What were we talking about?
Who knows?
Emotional. I just can't deal with like a rigid man. Like you have to like let's cry together. Opens all the doors. That's not a big one. But I think.
Oh, I didn't mean to laugh. Sorry, guys. I was really gonna help you out.
Thanks. I appreciate your effort.
I thought my arms are longer.
I will never make that.
Opening the doors is not a super big one just because like I can do it myself, but when someone does it for me, like more often recently people have opened the door for me. Like men have opened the door for me.
Oh, that's nice.
It was
Yeah.
that queen.
And it's like, I don't know, it's very sweet. And like, even when it's just like a stranger, like opening the door to the dorm for me,
Right.
it's like, wow.
Yeah, because the people in our dorm are kind of rude. Like,
No!
Well, I was gonna say the opposite.
People in this building.
people
Because we're on the
dead
first
ass,
floor.
like, saw me coming and then straight walked out. So,
What do
like,
you mean? Saw you coming
like,
where?
they're talking about holding the doors. Like, them people will see me come in and, like, walk out and, like, not hold the door.
Are you too far away?
I was
No.
about to ask.
No. No. And this is, like, you know what? Like, I'm so happy you guys get to have these nice experiences with all these nice people.
For whatever
about to
reason,
say,
I
like-
feel like it's more often girls that are the
Hell
ruder
yeah.
ones.
Because I don't run into the guys a lot.
For some reason, I do.
But every time, but like, yeah, now I think about it, every time a guy's at like the front door, he'll hold the door. And
Yes.
it don't matter how far I am.
Yes.
A guy will hold the door. A girl, I don't know what the hell crawled up your ass and died today, but damn, I'll hold the door.
Right.
Shit. We both in a rush, girly. I thought it was girls support girls, guys. No, I'm just lying. I'm just playing.
I also have nose the sidewalk rule.
Bow.
Yeah.
It looks so long.
It does.
Because it is long. It got longer.
Damn.
Hygienic. Again,
A need.
you can't have foreign ones.
Necessity.
Has a skincare routine. Can and will do my hair. Will
Love.
let me do their makeup and hair.
Love.
I just think that that's very cute. Has a solid group of girl and guy friends. I don't think I can trust a guy whose friends are only guys. I think that you need some estrogen in your life. Excited to show me off. I think, like, if I'm meeting a guy's parents for the first time and they're like, hey, mom and dad, this is Denae. And the parents are like, oh my god, Denae, we've heard so much about you. Like, he can't stop talking about you. Like, that would make me feel so good.
That's...
Or, like, if I'm meeting his friends and he's like, oh my, like, we've heard so much stuff about you. He shows me he shows us your picture all the time. Like, he thinks that you're so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. Like, that would make me feel so good.
Yes. Yes. That... Yes, 100%.
And that's extremely romantic and solely romantic as well.
Right.
Continue.
In touch with their femininity.
Great.
I love a masculine man, but I love a masculine man who... Oh... I love a man who's able to have, like, intelligent and emotional conversations.
Yes.
And then my last one is forces me to let him do things for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm a hyper-independent middle child. Oh. See, I've never seen this before.
I'm so... You're so aggravating.
I see this so much.
And that explains so much about you.
Bro, I always reference
Why
it.
do you have the Zillow app?
Zillow?
Oh, that's Zelle.
Oh, I'm like, huh? No, I don't.
He's like, well, whose house are you looking at? Okay. Carry on.
Okay.
IRL.
I also have songs that a boy could sing that would make me blush, but they're all musical theater. So I fear that this is for a very niche audience.
And that is for a separate episode as well. Because
Right.
we will eventually...
When I do Denae's casting corner,
We
and
will
I just
eventually get into musical theater.
and I fan cast all of my favorite shows.
Right.
Okay, your turn. What's your
Judith! Hey, girl!
turn? Judith, you're a theater kid?
Wait, does she always agree on this side?
No, sometimes it's over my face. It's never over yours.
I don't like this. I'm getting scared.
Okay. Go.
And then, okay.
No, she just did
That
that.
was
No, I know. I
Sweet
purposely
you.
did that, but I'm saying, like, before when I did that, it doesn't pop up.
I know, that's why I said she did that to placate you.
Yes.
How odd. Okay,
But
someone
I
else
don't think
go.
it would put it in front of me, though. Men, honestly, I really could care less what you look like. If you're black, if you have an afro, if you have dreads, if you have locks, if you have, like, a buzzed head.
It's okay.
Yeah. Like, anything. I don't care. If you're Hispanic, any type of hair. I don't care. If you're white, any type of hair.
I thought
I
you were
don't
gonna
care.
be like, don't come near me.
I see.
Oh, but you can't have that. I'm sorry. 1A hair. If your hair isn't at least 1C and 1C is pushing it, I'm sorry, I'm discriminating. And then if you're Asian,
I'm sorry to my 1B queens out there.
right? If
Kings.
oh yes,
Sorry.
if you're Asian, I don't really care what your hair looks like either. Like, Native American, actually, yeah, that long hair. Because like I feel like when white guys have long hair, it's like in a rocker way. You have long.
I didn't put mullet.
I like color. I like
A curly mullet, but even a straight styled mullet.
Oh,
like where it looks kind of spiky.
If you're Asian, and specifically Southeast Asian, curly mullets.
A curly mullet on an Asian man.
Yes.
Banger look.
And yeah, that's how it is for men for looks. And then it was personality.
I did style.
Oh, style?
Like your clothes and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like fashion guys because they really think they got that crap on. But when I wear it, it's my comfy day.
Are they cuter than you?
Like, what the freak are we doing?
I see you. You're heard.
I don't understand. Because they really will put on a graphic hoodie, baggy jeans,
Type shit.
and a jacket over it. Everyone's like, oh, they got that on. But when it's me,
The standards are just
it's
low.
like, oh, like, you just woke up, Amaya, huh?
Right.
Or maybe it's because it's like,
You know what?
I have like 3 classes back to back, and I don't want to really be wearing like jeans that like make me feel like I'm chafing.
Real.
And then what else? Personality. For men, I would really appreciate it if you were like a kind, sweet-hearted guy. Like, you have to be a ray
Like
of
golden
sunshine.
retriever type vibe.
Honestly,
I think that's my type. Like golden retriever, but you can have like a black lab. Like golden retriever, but you can have a little
like
edge
Doberman.
to you.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was getting for you, because I was like, not black lab for you, but
Like-
something
like
right.
yeah, like a loyal dog that it'll play with their owner.
You know, it speaks
but-
volumes the fact that we're comparing men to dogs right now, and I think if we psychoanalyze this from a critical lens, it would really speak.
Well, like men compare us to cats.
And I think that
I think
speaks a
I'm
lot
an
to how
orange
women
cat.
were
I
compared
think
to
you're a
witches
black
back in
cat.
the 1600s.
No.
I'm just
Honestly,
playing, y'all.
you're both low-key black cats, but like different types of black cats.
Yes.
Like you're like an affectionate black cat. You're like an I don't care black cat, and
You're
I'm
the one
an
that-
orange cat.
I was gonna say Amaya's like a tuxedo cat.
I was gonna say black and white at first.
You're like a tuxedo cat with like only like a tuft
Oh.
of white hair right here.
I
like,
actually see
nowhere
that.
else.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm an orange cat.
I don't know anything about cats.
All I
They
know is that
all
orange
have-
cats are crazy.
Orange cats are insane. But yes.
Um,
Back to
Sorry.
right. And also, what was I saying?
You're talking about looks and like the dogs.
yeah, you need
Oh.
like a Doberman.
Okay, for their personality, like I was saying, like I need you to be a kind-hearted person.
Right.
But I always say, like, I need, and I say this as a joke, but I'm, like, dead serious, low-key. I need someone that has, like, mentally, there was something when they were younger or now that they've worked on. Because if I'm talking about, like, my mental health,
Okay, yeah.
and you're just, like,
Yes, I understand.
tomorrow's another day.
Yes,
My brain chemically doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
I understand. Or at least if you do not personally relate, you're not just like, I think you should just smile.
Right. Being like,
I think you should just get out.
have you ever tried, like, art?
Me and Maya literally had a conversation
Like, have you ever
about
tried
this,
critical thinking?
like a
Literally.
week ago. Like people who never like experienced something, not even something crazy, but something that really made them sit back and think and reflect on themselves at whatever age. You know what I mean? Or like kind of stuff like that. Like, and they like kind of sit here and they think like, okay, tomorrow's another day. Like
Trauma
that's
builds character.
that's a different type of thinking, and that's something like someone like that could approach me and be like, all right, like, come on, pick yourself up, tomorrow's another day. If someone who's never experienced that shit before came up and then was like, you know, the sun always rises again.
At the end of the day, it's night, and you're gonna wake up tomorrow, and it's gonna be another
You're not
day.
waking up tomorrow.
There's a
you're actually not getting to your bed tonight
between
even.
that
No.
approach, because one gets it and one is truly encouraging, and the other one's just ignorant. Like, it's just like straight, like, it feels like a slap to the face.
And I'm not saying that you gotta have like major
Someone
depressive
die.
episode. Like, it can just be like you just know what a bad season is like. Not a bad week, not a bad day, not a bad month. Like, you know what a good bad 3 months is like.
But even a bad month is different than a depressed month. Because a bad month could just be like things keep happening back to back. But
And that in itself is an experience.
yes, but a depressed month is just like boom,
Right.
and you're just plateauing down there,
Real.
and you just can't get out.
Right. So I need someone like that. But when I say that, I need you to know that you have that. And I don't need to be the person that is helping you see that. Right. Because I'm always here to help. Of
But
course.
I'm not your therapist, and I'm not
Right.
your mom.
Like, I'm not here for you to be using me. And
As a
then,
crutch.
right. And then your excuse is like, but I'm like this. You know me.
I'm not trying to raise you. I'm trying to raise our kids.
Right.
Like, what am I raising you for?
You're also an adult. And
You've been raised.
you can think critically about what you need to do when you just got dropped in Fortnite and you need to figure out how to really get back up and win that freaking whole game. But you can't figure out why you're sad.
Your health is on too, and you can't, like, the chug jug is right in front of you, and you're just not taking it.
Right. Like, that's you in real life.
Do we realize just make a Fortnite reference about?
Because I feel like that might be the
out.
only way that you're gonna understand. So that's what it is, like, mentally. Just someone that, like, has interests that are different from mine, but they can, like, cross paths. Like, I can't be making references to, like, things, and, like, 9 out of 10 times you're just like,
Oh.
The wickedly talented.
right.
That's
But,
what
like,
I meant when I said it in Gianna's presentation, like, cultured.
right. Like, I need that as a partner. But also, I don't need you to be knowing, like, everything. I don't like a know-it-all, because it pisses me off when someone thinks they know what I'm trying to say better than me.
Real.
Like, if I said it the way I said it, then that's how I freaking meant. Oh, did you mean it? No.
No.
Because I would have said it that way.
So now you're mansplaining.
Or
what
they're
I
like,
said
right.
to me.
Or they're like, oh, but but technically, like, I don't think that, I don't.
I mean, flashbacks.
You're thinking too
conversations
much,
we've just
actually.
had. Like,
You're thinking too much.
This
You're
is
thinking
really
less
bad.
about what I'm saying. You're thinking more about how you can fix it. I'm not your manic pixie dream girl. And I feel like with the people I've been messing with in the last year, people literally think that's what I am. And visually looking at me, like, you wouldn't think that people would think that way about me, but for some reason it just keeps happening. And I'm like, I think it's because they see me and then they get to know me, and it's very different. And it's mostly with men, like, because men are just like that. And what else was it?
I did, like, just attributes.
Okay. You can be sporty, I guess.
Are you
I don't
a
really-
woman too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can be sporty. I don't know if, like, I don't really care about sports. Like, yeah, I'll go to your games, but, like, if you're not sporty, I'm not, like, really looking for that. I like someone who likes to stay in, but is also outdoorsy. Someone who's creative, and, like, I'm not saying, like, you could paint the Mona Lisa, but someone who, like, can think creatively, can think out of the box, and doesn't just fit into the guidelines that you are placed in. I like someone who's a little bit androgynous, and that goes for both men and women, just because I feel like if you're two of one thing, you're missing a lot.
Period.
So,
Like, masculine or feminine?
right.
Okay.
Like,
Both are social constructs.
you just need
Well,
to be,
yes.
just be a divine person. which would include both. So, I'm trying to think what other attributes. Yeah, just like a good listener. I guess you can be a talker. Like, I guess, like, if I had to choose the other attributes, right? But like, I guess, like, you could chip in like a word or two. And like my non-negotiables. Again, you have to know my allergies. Like, you need to know things about me that is just like, you need to know if I wear gold or silver. You need to know how to pronounce my middle name. You need to know who's my favorite family member. You need to know what I like when I'm sad. You need to know what my facial expressions mean. Like, things like that where it doesn't...
Attention to detail.
Right. Where it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but when it comes up to it, that would really hurt my feelings if, like, you got me a gift, you were so happy, and it's like a silver moon when there was a gold sun bracelet. Are we serious? So, like, who do you think you're dating? Because it's not me. So, it's things like that. Yes. It's things like that matter to me. And the reason why men is so picky is because I've dealt with a lot of evil men that has made that has made this very curated. So for women, looks, whatever you got, I'm okay. Personality, pretty much the same as the men.
Just don't be evil.
Right. And also, since you're going to be a girl who's liking a girl, just because we're both girls does not give you the right to lie. Because I'm not a man, so I'm not going to call you out. And I'm not going to ruin your life because men are girls. But I am a girl and we're in this together. You're only hurting yourself. Because if you're hurting a girl because you're hurt, you're hurting yourself. And like personality, honestly, with girls, I like them to be a little bit more quieter than if I was with a guy. Quieter.
Okay.
If I was like, then I would want a guy to be, just because I feel like when I'm with a girl, I'm a little bit more comfortable in like being loud, because some guys just find that unattractive, and like, it's not that I'm like conforming to that, but it's just like, I'd rather not deal with it. So, especially because if they don't care about it, but I'm around other people, like my balls. I don't know. And attributes is the same thing as guys. Like, that's pretty universal. I really like when girls are androgynous. Oh, for style, yeah, you need to have that crap on, but not more than me. And yes, that's it.
Nana.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
So, coming from someone who's been in no committed relationships and going purely based off her attractions throughout her whole life, starting with the men, something about skinny toothpicks do it for me every time. Tall, skinny toothpicks. Oh, he's gonna do it, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, we're starting with the physical. Tall toothpick. I don't know what it is. They just like,
it just clocked in my head.
It clocked as soon as she said tall.
Right.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, just describe him.
Oh, wait, I have to add something for girls. Girls, the hair does matter. You have to either have curly hair. If you don't have curly hair, you have to have like braids or locks. If you don't have things like that, and you just happen to have straight hair, you have to have thick straight hair, and it can't be blonde. It has to be dark brown, or it has to be black, or it has to be dyed. And that actually goes for everybody. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So, right. See, Amaya went through like all the ethnicities there could be.
She went to Native American.
I do everything but white men, and I have a backstory for that because, yeah, so when I was 8, my older cousin came up to me, and this woman's like 30-something at the time. She's like, I just have a feeling you're gonna get with a white man. And ever since then, I absolutely, like, never found no attraction, except once. and that boy was terrible. But that's a different story. Yeah, tall, skinny, always happened. This does make me sound so bad. Always happened to be athletic in some way, shape, or form. And this is just commonalities I'm saying. I swear to God, and it's so stop.
We haven't said a word.
Alright, I'm saying
we don't have to.
Mute as well.
The way I don't look for specific physical traits in people. They just happen to be certain, the tall thing, that
Glasses?
Not all the time, though.
Blue backpack.
Jump out of the window. Attributes. Gotta be able to hold a conversation. Gotta be funny. Listen, I don't think
If you can make them laugh and giggle.
I don't think y'all understand how important laughing is.
Nana loves
humor.
to haha.
I love to kiki, I love to haha, but I'm also a very serious person.
Mm-hmm.
So
you have to have that mix.
To understand that balance, and to also understand that I just gotta have a little argument somewhere. Perfect. Great. Amazing. You know what? I don't really almond.
I said woman. I thought you were finished with men.
Yeah, I think I am. A lot of that directly translates to women. Women, it's I got no type of woman. A lot of women I find attractive. They always, you know what they like to say? They like to say that I like women who look like myself. As I just said, I have no type of woman, so of course some may happen to look like myself, but that is not the sole determiner of what a woman I like would look like.
Right.
Probably not white women, if I'm being so honest. Again, it's just that. It's
that too.
I swear my cousin swore me off of it because what grown ass woman looks at an 8-year-old child and says, "You're gonna end up with a white person." Hello?
That's what my family said to me.
Right, yeah. So, I don't know if it's just a personal grudge I hold in my spirit ever since she said that, or how I just came to be in spite. But I'm vibing with it. I'm here. Woman gotta be able to put that shit on. Again. Honestly, you can put that shit on a little bit better than me, and you should teach, hey, let me share your closet.
Oh, I forgot to.
Again, the same thing. If you cannot laugh me out my drawers, then what are you doing? What's the point? You gotta be able to make me laugh. If you can't make me laugh, then that's... If we can't fake argue, then what's the point? Also a universal thing, if you can't communicate... Because communicating is so important to me in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't just have to be verbal communication, but all types of communication are important to me. And listen, a lot of people can communicate in ways that are very unorthodox. If you have to be sitting on the floor, or I don't fucking know, if you have to be in a certain way, position, whatever, if you have to yell, actually don't yell at me, I don't like that. But you get my point. Communicate. I don't like that. Yeah. Anything else? I don't like that petty shit. That too.
Let's just talk it out. Why are we holding grudges? I don't understand. We're supposed to love each other and we're supposed to be able to communicate openly.
That too.
Why can we not, what's going on?
And doing stuff to get one-ups on people.
Yeah.
It's
supposed to be love.
And saying stuff to purposely get at me. Say if we were in a real argument and if you can't hold we still can't hold each other down in a real argument, real relationship, real committed couple, real man, real woman, bow.
How do you feel about the phrase, defend me in public, correct me in private?
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. If I'm dead wrong, you better defend me being dead wrong in public, because I'll do the same thing.
I feel like it depends on what it is.
Oh, yeah, if it's offensive, hell no, I'll correct you and I'll, like, explain.
Yeah, it depends on the severity of, like, if I'm just...
But don't be like, I'm in the middle of talking and, like, your way of, like, correcting me is, like,
demeaning.
Where it's like, not that one.
If I'm like 4 + 4 is 7, and you're like, you're stupid, it's 8.
Right.
I'm like, whoa.
Like, you could have just been like, wait, re-say that.
No,
like a quick little thing like that.
Yeah, or like a nice little pull to the side. Or like, you know what? Like, hold on, count the fingers real quick.
Like, are you sure?
Like, and you know what? Just to add to another thing, privacy. I don't like.
Privacy. Not.
Privacy.
What is the phrase?
Listen.
Privacy, not.
Private, not a secret.
Yes, private, not secret.
That's so important. Yeah, I'm not gonna be all loud about I'm not gonna be all loud about the fact that I'm in a relationship, but I'm never, ever, ever gonna act like I'm hiding that shit. It's just not everyone's public information. Not everyone needs to know that. It's not a need to know thing. When they happen to stumble across it, sure. But just because I'm in a relationship, I'm never going to be like, that's not my personality. I'm an individual person outside of that shit. And when we come together, we are a union. But
it's not two halves becoming a whole. It's two people becoming...
That's not for me to shove down people's throats. And it's not people's business either. Because once you start to make it feel like it can be people's business, that's the first thing they try to get into. And listen, when people try to get in my business, it's bad for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I don't need to deal with a partner who likes to have people in their business. Because what you gain from that? What benefit you from having people in your business? You get what I'm saying?
And I feel like another thing is that, like, if we were in a fight and all of a sudden all of your friends know what we were fighting about, like, hello?
Yeah.
Like,
I might wrap it up.
This should be between us, first of all. I understand going to, like, someone else,
my
like...
slippers.
Huh?
You thought these were your slippers?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's off my feet.
I understand, like, going to someone else, like, yo, was I wrong here? But for an entire group...
One friend, that's it.
But for an entire group of people to now know our business is crazy.
And you see, like, them looking at me a certain way, that's another thing. Because friends don't know how to let things go. And I'm speaking from the experience of a friend who doesn't let things till this day.
If someone does my friend wrong, like, you're not the same person to me.
Like, I'll be cordial just for my friend.
100%.
But, like, don't be like, hey, like, how are you doing?
Good.
How am I doing?
And you'll feel it in the way I look at you and the way my energy is. Like, shit ain't the same. And that doesn't mean I'm acting any different, but it'll feel different.
Right. Oh, the two things I forgot to add is you have to have good music taste. It does have it. I want to have some similarities, but if you could put me onto songs,
we can't be at our wedding dancing to Led Zeppelin.
Right.
I refuse.
And then also, you have to like movies or like films or like at least be able to talk about it with me, because like those are like my two main interests, because I'm a very artistic person, and at the moment that's where I channel my artistic energy into. So if I'm talking about it and you're just like, I kind of like Super Bad. First of all, if you like Super Bad, stay away from me. I don't find it funny at all. Like, that's not my humor. But
I think my mom fucks with Super Bad.
I feel like it's just misogynistic humor. But that's a conversation for another day.
I feel like for me,
period,
you don't necessarily have to be into it. Like, for me, my biggest thing is theater. You don't have to be a theater kid. I would love it if you knew some songs. We could sing some cute little duets. But I think that just, like, the minimum is just being open to not accepting, but like indulging in my interests.
Hell yeah,
like,
even if you don't fuck with it.
Yeah, if I'm with a person and I'm like, I really want to go see this show, do you want to come see it with me? And they're like, nah, I don't really like theater like that. I'm like, well,
that wasn't actually the question.
Right.
I asked if you wanted to come see it, not if you
And
don't like theater.
the only reason why it would be no is because you have a prior event or you are working. There is no other reason for no.
Because this is a date.
And
An
also,
outing.
because I would do it for you.
Right. Because, like, I don't even mess with theater like that, but, like, watching theater, even if you're not into it, it's like a movie.
People serenade you.
Nobody's gonna make you
what's
get
the
up on
issue?
stage and join the show. Like, you're just sitting
They're
there.
like, one lucky contestant. They choose them. I would smack him in the back of his head. Like, sit your fucking behind down. They put it on me. That was for our in real life types.
I rather.
Right.
I rather.
Yes.
So now we're going to talk about celebrity crushes, our hear me outs / fictional people that we find attractive.
Okay.
Who would like to begin?
Well, you have the shortest amount of celebrity crushes, Gianna.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay, so we're doing all of that in one? Because I was just going to pull up my slides as well.
I'm pulling up my slides, but I also have a note of like my celebrity
so
crushes.
my celebrity crushes off the dome. Dylan O'Brien.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck else?
Right after that spiel about white men. That's the first one you
Dylan
remember.
O'Brien is the only one. Dylan O'Brien will forever be the white
He's
boy
your white man.
of the month. Okay. Other than that, like, I don't keep in touch with celebrities. Like, if I'm being so serious, like, I've never been the type to follow with celebrities. And when my friends used to be like, oh, yeah, did you hear so-and-so this and that? No, I didn't. I really couldn't care less. I didn't follow.
I can insert pictures in here.
Right. But, so, we're just gonna move on. Oh, it's just getting brighter.
Oh.
We're gonna move on to Gianna's.
Do you want to like put it in front of the computer?
We're gonna move on to Gianna's Hear Me Out instead.
I feel like it would be smarter if you just said it and then Denae put the picture on the screen.
Right, okay. So,
It might be easier for
Gianna's
you too.
Hear Me Out. First off,
Just choose a couple. Because we're already almost at an hour.
okay.
Oh.
So, okay. So, first, Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. That's always been my man. My man. The adult version of him specifically. I'm not a pedophile. We started off the season when he was like 16. Please, Gianna, no, far removed from that. Urahime and his kid, okay? But the adult version of him specifically. If we want to get wild, the Easter Bunny from Rise of the Guardians. Hop this way, man. What?
Hop this way. Do solitaire.
Gil.
Not Gil. If I had to choose,
She's on mine.
the adult versions.
Oh, they're listening to you.
Azuko and Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender. The adult versions of Zuko and Sokka specifically. And like, what else? That might just be it, friends. Oh, if we want to get into books, from the Cool Print series, Jude and Carden, but specifically Jude. Who in their right mind just like slowly poisons themselves every day to get used to poison? Not a sane person, but she ate that up.
Yeah, she sure did.
She ate that up.
She ate the poison up.
Right.
Well, yes. Well, yes. Whoever the hell was the main girl in Red Queen, she ate that up too. And the mentally ill brother. Maven, yo, he will forever be. That's
Honestly, both of them.
That's
I'm
what
not
real
even
life
lying,
hear me
y'all.
out. Yo, Maven from the Red Queen series, like, y'all don't get him like how I get him. He had severe mommy issues, okay? He had severe mommy issues. And the problem was, like, he could not be his own individual person. His brother was just the textbook child.
Yo,
and
when he
had to
turned-
live up to that image. And then, you know what? Just because he, like, took Mare and, like, imprisoned her for that whole book doesn't mean nothing, okay? And, like, yeah, maybe, like, he, like, through war on his brother and, like, killed a lot of people. But whatever, like, he was just, I can fix him.
Right.
But that's, like, my biggest hear me out, actually. Maven from the Red Queen series. And the writer's name, Catherine, I think. If you see this, girl.
Veronica.
Victoria.
No, Veronica.
It's
Aveyard.
Victoria. It's Victoria Aveyard.
Right, you said Catherine.
It's Victoria Aveyard. If you see this ever, which you never
Who,
will.
Maven?
You, the woman,
Who are you talking
the
to?
author who wrote Maven, you create a masterpiece of a character, and he's still relevant like a decade later. Thank you.
Okay.
Signing out.
My hear me outs. Jace from Arcane. Katra from She-Ra.
Usually.
Adult Aang.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Claude Wolf from Monster High. El Diablo from Suicide Squad. The dad from Inside Out. Bob Duncan after the transformation. And Trix from the Winx Club. Specifically Stormy.
Right.
So then
Do your select celebrity crushes too.
Oh right. So Timothy Chalamet. At this point it's not a celebrity crush, it's just like I feel like we would just really be good friends because I've been here since 2017, y'all.
Like statistics, yeah.
Like
live from G25.
I've been here, y'all.
We've
like
been here.
I promise you at this point, like there's nothing sexual, there's nothing romantic. It's just like that's just my boy.
Would you give him a peach?
So
No.
Right.
I don't want to know what he'd do to it.
I'm allergic to peaches.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Anything with a P you're allergic
The
to.
weakest
Peaches,
link
peanuts,
our group.
penises.
Right.
Shellfish.
So what?
Anything with a P you're allergic to. Shellfish.
No, make that the peanuts, peaches, penis, shellfish.
Right.
Alright.
Continue.
Another celebrity. I'm trying to think of like a man. Caleb Turner, Chris Evans. I forgot his name, and I was just talking to my friend about this, but like, I forgot. But I'll just freak. I forgot his name. The guy from Moonlight. Aaron Taylor Johnson, specifically him and Anna Karenina. Let me think of the girl. So Ao, Rachel Sennett,
Who's the girl you were bring up to me?
Enya.
Quinlan?
Yes.
Quinlan Blackwell. Quinn.
She's not watching.
Quinn. I'll blow this shit up. Quinlan Blackwell. Thank you.
Pink Pantheress.
GDK affiliated.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Right.
Doji.
Yeah, like all of those people. And there's like one that I'm forgetting, but that's okay. And like for fictional characters that I'm attracted to, like if you're a man in a book and you're the main love interest, actually, if you're a man in a book and you're the second love interest that doesn't get chosen,
And
you're
you're
probably my favorite.
and you're the dark version, like, because they always have a golden retriever and like a black.
But see,
cat.
for me, I'm Team Jeremiah.
Same. I've always been Team Jeremiah.
Screw all you Conrad fans! I don't care if you watch a freaking book. If you only watch a TV show, you would know what's the right answer.
I've always been a Jeremiah girl, and I always used to get made fun of it for it.
Bro, I
just
I don't know. Conrad is a little bit scary, and I just can't get over him.
At his grown age,
Conrad's the older brother, right?
yeah, at your grown age, why are you on the same wavelength as Belly?
Right.
I don't like Belly either. Cam.
I'm on team therapy for her, actually.
Right. I don't want her to get with any of them.
I like half.
I don't want her to be happy.
Yeah, team journaling, team self-reflection, like...
Spencer Hastings. Sorry. Emily Fields. Bette Porter.
Right.
These are just fictional characters.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do I start with hear me outs or my celebrity crushes? I'll do hear me outs. Okay. Just a select few, and I'll stick to the humans. Because I had like bagel and cream cheese on here.
Right.
Dimitri from Anastasia.
That was a good one.
Um.
That was a good one. That's not really hear me out though. I think everybody.
Yo, where's the people? Okay.
Right.
Harry Hook from Descendants. Max from Tangled, the horse.
So we've reached levels of beast.
There's like so little people on here.
So you see how like for our hear me out presentations we all
Pete
went
Davidson.
radically different directions.
What's Ryan from Barbie? And Hans from Frozen.
Right. Do you want to divulge onto your reasoning of Hans from Frozen? Frozen.
So there's the reason that makes me seem like a psychopath, and the reason that's like, oh, I can fix him.
Both.
Okay. The I can fix him reason is more just like I think
not annoying as Anna.
No, Anna's my girl.
Oh, we finished each other's sandwiches?
Yeah, that's so cute.
You deserve to get frozen for that one.
Thing.
Like, if that would have pissed me off.
But
I would have walked off.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say.
She's just empty-headed.
Right.
I like her.
She's a shut-in. Her parents literally died.
Like, she could not leave Elsa alone. Like, damn, that girl's going through it too. And then she has to deal with your annoying behind. Like, oh my god.
Their parents died.
Both their parents died.
So she's an orphan.
And then her older sister locked herself up in her room, and all she had
Yes,
was
her older
herself.
sister is literally dealing with the fact that she has powers coming out of her
But,
hand, and
listen,
everybody is treating her as
they
a villain.
grew up-
And then she has this annoying freaking
they
sister that keeps asking her to play knock knock. Shut the freak up! Like, oh my god, like, y'all don't understand how much I hate her.
They grew up together as children, so close, and then all of a sudden her sister
She's
shut her
gone.
out. Of course, she would sit there and want to know
Exactly.
why. Her
Elsa,
sister shut her
please,
out.
I know you're in there. People are asking
Am
where
I
you've
defending
been.
her? No, hell no. I'm literally just saying, like, going from, hey, oh my god, let's go play snowman in
They
the night.
say have courage,
to-
and I'm trying to. Just know I'm here for you.
What
Just
the
let me
fuck
in.
is going
Like,
on over there?
I'm saying the
And I said no.
lyrics.
Go away, Anna.
Like,
I told you.
we only have each other. It's just you and me. What are we gonna do?
No, we don't
do you
got
wanna
each
build
other.
a snowman?
I got myself and you got yourself.
And that's why she went to Hans. Because
Right.
she's broken inside. She just wanted someone
Right,
to
and
love
look what
her.
happened.
And the first
Anna
person
was
that
not
loved her
broken
betrayed
inside.
her.
Anna
Right.
was dependent because she grew up by herself and she had no one to lean on.
By
And
broken
when she
inside, I
found
mean
the-
she has never seen like the only perception she's found of love died.
Right, exactly.
Her love with her sister randomly disappeared one day. She's
So her
searching for
own-
love wherever she can
and
find
she's
it.
trying to find a connection of someone that will reciprocate it because no
Yes.
one around her has ever or recently reciprocated.
And the first person to do that.
I had a surgery in my mouth and they've been making fun of me ever
But
since.
she's been doing this beforehand.
She said
That's the thing.
eptomum instead
And
of
then her
epitome.
excuse yesterday
No.
was that she always read big words but never had to say it out loud.
That read so many big books when I was a child, and you know. When
But
you're
then
a
she's
kid,
not
when you're a kid that
pronouncing
reads
it
big
right,
books,
though.
You think of how to say the words in your head, and you never pronounce them until you get.
Where's
to
the
age
second
like
M in
this.
epitome?
That's like me pronouncing sunshine as like
Sunshine.
sunshine. Where's the R coming from?
I was
Where's
gonna
the second
say something
M?
That's not nice for this pod.
Eptimum. 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 She's threatening me.
But
Reciprocate.
I'm an Anna defender until the day I die.
Reciprocate.
Reciprocate.
I don't
Reciprocate?
reciprocate.
Reciprocate.
Speak
yeah.
like the rest of the people.
Oh my god!
Like, what the hell?
You know what? That was racist.
Yeah.
Who's clear?
Deny your language and only speak like us.
We're in America. We speak English here.
Who's
Yes.
cleaning your toilet?
Oh my lord.
If all the Mexican people go back to Mexico, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet,
we
Donald
just
Trump?
need to cut this whole part out.
Anyways, I'm an Anna defender forever.
and clearly,
I just resonate with her so much.
I never knew this about you.
About me?
No, about her.
Oh, her hatred for Anna. I just resonate with Anna so much.
Mad, bro.
I see so much of myself in her. Like Anna, like that is one of my dream roles in theater. I would love to play Anna, and I think I do it so well because I just feel so connected to her.
Oh, no.
But Anna just wanted love, and of course the one person who showed her love she's going to cling to. And of course she's going to ignore all of the red flags because this is what she's been looking for her entire life. She's not going to care that he didn't care that she said sandwiches instead of sentences. First of all, how would she know the metaphor? She's never had human interaction since she was like 6 years old and her parents disappeared and her sister died.
Because there's this thing called like a human brain, like common sense. So it's like
Have
they ever finished each other's sandwiches though? Like you can see that
You
little.
didn't see the dates that they had before that song?
Okay, but it's more likely they finish each other's sentences than sandwiches.
Hey man, I'm an honest.
And the way he looked at her after she said sandwiches, he was like,
That's what I was gonna say.
right.
Anywho, yes, and the second reason that I like Hans is
With you.
so the
Life is
scene
an open door.
the scene where he pulls away right before he kisses her, and then it's revealed that he's evil. I remember being in the theater and like sitting on the edge of my seat, like, and I was just gagged. And for whatever reason, it gave me butterflies, and to this day, it still does.
Yes.
And I think
I agree.
for whatever reason, I'm attracted to villains.
Yes, it's just because they have that edge.
Mother
like,
Gothel, Scar. I was gonna say Jafar, but I'm
Scar
more
scared
Sir
me.
Jafar gave
Dr.
pedophile.
Facilier. He was terrifying to me, but like he's not attractive, but like he just has that aura, you know.
Yeah, it's just
God,
like-
any god.
Same with Jafar. Like Jafar is not attractive, but he has that aura
Jafar gave
that like
pedophile
that he could hurt
always.
me, but I'd let him.
Don't say that about Jafar.
Moving on.
It's the green, it's the green, it's the green you need.
Okay, so as for my celebrity crushes,
Yes.
you guys probably won't know any of these people. Some of these are like, okay, Colton Ryan, Timothy Chalamet,
Wow.
Jonah Harking. He played Eric in the live action.
Okay.
You know, Kristoff, Dean from Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
Milo Manheim.
oh, he's so fine.
Yeah. There's this linguistics boy on TikTok, and he used to be on my For You page all the time. I don't know where he went, but Casey likes. Andrew Garfield is like number one.
Period.
Reese Feldman, Danny Gonzalez, Adam Brody, and Benson Boone.
Oh,
The guy that I was listening to in the shower this morning,
Mm-hmm.
I hate that man's voice.
So you didn't see the Grammys performance, I
Oh, when he was doing
did
backflips?
fear. Just like flipping. I was literally talking about that with my therapist too, because she's like, "Did you watch the Grammys?" Like, yes. Why is he flipping everywhere?
right.
Yeah. I just something about
A man who's musically talented.
musically talented with curly hair
Right.
and kind with an edge.
Right.
Yeah.
So Maven.
So who?
So Maven from Red Queen. Kind
But with a penis.
kind with an edge.
No, Maven is a girl. I mean, a guy.
Maven's a guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Maven sounds like a girl's name to me.
No, Maven was the younger brother. The
Interesting.
girl was Mare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maven does sound like a girl name. Maybe it's androgynous.
Well, yes. I mean, that's all we had. Is there anything else that anyone else would like to add? Maybe next year.
Lillian and Tiara.
Maybe next year we'll all have Valentine's. We can tell you about. We had a Valentine's Day party.
We did. It was so much fun.
I almost just projectile vomited.
So
And
much.
I would have died.
So much fun.
We ate crumble.
Yes.
We did try crumble, and I fear we are the reason, or part of the reason why crumble will never ever post black people doing reviews. Yeah,
Because we just tell it like it is. Because why did the M&M cookie taste like cardboard?
the M&M cookie was not that bad.
No. cardboard, sandpaper,
The molten
sand.
lava cookie and the chocolate covered strawberry were like.
The
no
chocolate covered
bueno.
strawberry needed half of the cookie, and then it would be delicious. The molten lava, I just can't do chocolate on chocolate. That's just not for me.
I actually, now I think I mess with the molten lava a lot more than I thought I would, but still just a lot of chocolate going on.
A lot of chocolate. It's just not for me. And then what else? The strawberry cake was very good.
Was a vibe.
I had like a whole cake of
so
that.
good.
That was very good.
Yes.
And then what was the rainbow
sprinkle?
confetti? That one was good. A nice little like
She
was
Rainbow
neutral.
confetti.
She was neutral.
That
Yeah.
was Valentine's sprinkle.
Yeah.
Right.
Rainbow confetti.
Right. What the hell you pointing at me for?
You said rainbow confetti.
I said Valentine's sprinkle.
Judith, chime in.
Run the tape back. Run the tape back. Because she started off with rainbow sprinkle. I said Valentine. No, rainbow confetti. I said Valentine's sprinkle.
It's in the middle.
You see how she immediately...
Valentine's confetti.
You see how she immediately, like, started to blame someone else?
Well, the way that they're sitting in the corner, like,
Who?
she's like, I don't care. I don't care.
And
Judith,
then
chime in.
the other one was horrible. Well, the classic pink sugar.
I don't like that
Not
one.
for me.
I've been to. I didn't like that one.
I think it's something
Denae
about-
try that by herself.
I think it's something about the almond cookie. Like the almond flour, almond butter, whatever it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's an almond flour cookie with
Right.
like almond frosting.
Yeah.
Weird.
I tasted the almonds and I didn't like it, and it was also just too much. Like even the original cookie that it's based on or whatever, like the Walmart Stop and Shop type cookie, I hate those. It's
love
too
those.
much. It's too
Them
much.
cookies
It just feels
are
like a bite of
so
sugar.
The cookie's too crumbly. The frosting is too sugary. It's too much for me. So the crumble version of that was going to be 10 times
First
more
of all,
sugary, and I don't like it.
The Walmart versions, 10 out of 10.
I literally
every
feel like
time.
each bite is taking a tooth out.
They gon'
Like I
they
could
gon'
just
eat
feel
every
myself gaining weight.
time.
Really?
It's just,
And I
like,
will remember
every bite is
each
10 pounds.
bite is like
them cookies are so
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be
good.
dealing with this for a month.
Literally.
And yeah.
Well,
It was very fun. It was very cutesy.
Very to me.
And everybody was in the Valentine's Day spirit because all day when I was walking around, all I'm seeing is like black clothes, and I'm popped out with a red dress, a heart cardigan, just like regular like jeans. And I'm like,
Yeah, the girlies was looking emo
Where's the
yesterday on
spirit?
campus. I don't know what it was. It
It's
wasn't
because they
giving
didn't have a
Valentine's
boyfriend.
Day.
which
But like, you know
shouldn't
what?
make you depressed.
I love. I like
That's
to
what I'm
see the
saying.
couples on Instagram. Gianna's a love hater, but I love to see the couples on Instagram thriving. I like to see the high school couples still together. It makes me happy.
I like finding out who's now in a relationship.
I like finding out who broke up. And if they divulge, why? Because it's always the messiest thing ever. And it's like, really? He did that? She did what? Bow.
So you're on your own, friend.
I feel like we have to end on a more positive note, actually.
So let's end right there.
I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, and next year we will all have Valentine's.
And we will bring our boyfriends on the podcast.
I'll bring my boyfriend.
Because
right.
why did
You guys can
the
bring your
universal he
girlfriends.
will always prevail?
I'll
As she
bring
likes
my
a man.
boyfriend. You guys can. Well, you can bring your boyfriend. You can bring your girlfriend, and we'll just vibe together.
So you see how they speak this nonsense on me?
It's
You
crazy because, like,
described
when we
him.
say she doesn't like men, she's like, I like men, I like men. She
don't
likes
like
a man, and then she doesn't like men.
Nah.
It's like you use your sexuality like Mariah Carey uses her blackness.
Thank you! Like,
Yes.
right at this point, you're Mariah Carey.
Yes.
With every identity.
Yes. This is why Gianna doesn't like to be labeled, because
It's not even labeling.
I live in a constant state of fluctuality.
We literally said, like it's crazy because she's, like, lying. That's the problem.
I'm not lying.
Like, if she didn't like a man and she's like, I don't like men.
I don't
You
like
actively
men.
like a man.
I don't like men, but I do like a man.
Okay. And that goes for every woman out there.
That can exist.
So now we're ending on another negative note.
No, we're
Gianna,
not.
no more talking for the rest of the podcast.
So I hope you all had a great and happy Valentine's Day. I hope in any way, shape, or form you got some type of chocolate, some type of gift, some type of flower. I hope you celebrated.
I know I did.
I hope you celebrated, most of all, giving love to yourself and pouring into yourself, because at the end of the day, that's really all that matters before a significant other. And if you do have a significant other, I hope they spend time pouring into you as well. In any way, shape, or form you take that. In any context.
We love ya. What's it?
Stay super freaky. Have
Have great vagina. We love ya.